Arch Linux from the installation guide. Let's do this. New virtual machine, pick my ISO, give it some memory, give it some CPUs, 35 gigs of disk space. I'm going to set it to UEFI before I boot it. Begin the installation. Let's get cooking. So as I mentioned, we got the installation guide. We did verify this off signature, or off screen, I mean, sorry. So now we're just kind of down here into this section right here. So let's do, if you need to change your key maps, this is how you list them. I'm in the US, so I'm using the default. Set font, we need to make this bigger. We need to verify our boot mode. That's good. We should have internet because we're in a virtual box. We've got to run through time date CTL. We've got to see what disk we need to partition. We're going to pick VDA because virtual disk. Create a new GPT disk label. Create a new partition. Default start. Give it 1 gig. New 2. We'll have a swap partition. This is good. We'll give it 4G for the size of our RAM. And then our root partition, we'll get the rest of the space. We need to tell it which type of file system it's going to be. Just use the type L to list all if you need help figuring that out. We need to write this out. That's good. ext4 -L root dev/VDA3 make swap /dev/VDA2. I believe that's also a -L. We need to make the EFI partition a FAT. That's a -N for the label. Then we need to do mounting, so we're going to do a mount /dev/VDA3 to MNT. Mount make dir/dev VDA1 MNT/boot. We need to swap on our swap drive. Then we are going to do packstrap-k MNT. The K creates the Arch keyring in the MNT directory. Base devel git vim network manager DHCP. These are usually the ones you just need by default. Oh, I should have installed a microcode as well too, but I didn't. This is just a demonstration. You should install these though. So now we need to gen our FS tab, tell it where we are generating it at, redirect it to the actual file. Then we need to do a Arch root, and then I just quickly want to come and do install a couple packages to show you that you can do it. Once you shrew it in, you can just do it. So let's just quickly do a couple. We'll do the Intel U code, and we'll do man DB and man pages for now. Now back to our guide here. After this goes through, we have to do our time. Unix system resources, share, zone, info. You can ls this directory to see all of these, but because I know where I'm at, it's not too hard, and we need to link this to local time. Okay, HW clock. We do that. We need to do a vim. We need to come into this folder here and do a search for our locale, and I need to do this. We need to uncomment the one that we need. So then we need to do echo lang equals n underscore us dot utf dash 8. We're going to put that in etc. Then we need to do echo key map equals us. Put that in here. If you didn't change this, you don't need to do that. I'm just showing you how to do it. Then we need to create our host name. We need to put that in host name. At the same time, we need to do completely necessary, but this is something I like to do. Okay, generate our initramfs. Set our root password. Do a user add -mg wheel -s we need to set our login shell. M creates the home directory, G adds it to the group, and then we need to create our user. Then we need to set the user password. We need to do editor. We need to change one setting in here. Then we need to do a pacman-s grub and EFI boot manager. We need to install. We need to set the directory. This is going to be from our chroot, so it's going to be boot. And we need to give it an ID. So that should be good. So now we should be able to exit umount-r mnt. Let's give it a reboot. I'm going to log in as my regular user right now. We need to turn on network manager. Make sure we have a ping. We do. So yeah, so now we just need to do something along the lines of ss gnome install all of its dependencies. Okay, so then we need to do sudo system ctl enable now gdm.service. Should be able to log in now. Let's see, we'll do a cat etc fs tab over here, and I'm going to do another window, because what we want to do is we want to do sudo vim etc make init cpio-conf. We want to add resume down here. In the hooks, we want to do resume. So that should work. We want to do, because we need to add in here resume equals, and then I want to copy my swap. Then we want to come back here and we want to do a regenerate grub, I believe. Oh, I need to do this as the sudo user. So what else do we want to do? We need to probably do sudo system ct or sudo pacman-s bluetooth. Or let's see, unless it's already here. It's not. You would come over here. Oh yeah. So you do sudo pacman-blues utils. You would do sudo system ctl enable bluetooth.service. And theoretically we would be able to manage that. Sudo pacman-s power profiles daemon. We'll do sudo login ctl user kill user arch. Log back in, and because this particular VM probably doesn't have Bluetooth, it's not working. So, but let's just try. So that's it. That's the default thing. The only thing I'm a little worried about here is getting Hibernate. I haven't been able to get Hibernate to work in a VM really before, but let's just give it a shot and see what happens. So it is trying to do the hibernation. Let's give it a restart and see if it works. So usually it ends up stuck here, and I don't 100% know why. Oh, well, this is good. Yeah, okay. So let's see if it actually. Yes, I'm not sure if it's just a limitation of the virtual manager. If there's something else I need to set up to get that to work, but that is pretty much the gist of doing Arch Linux. The next thing you'd want to do is come over here and install your favorite stuff, like, apparently I didn't install Yay, so we need to do a git clone aur.archlinux.org/yay.git cd yay make package -si. Give it a password. Give it an install. Yay is a AUR helper to help you download extra packages for Arch Linux. If you have a couple other things I could show you too, like if you have a NVMe, you'd want to do sudo. You'd want to enable that. You'd also want to do yay-s pacman contrib. Install that, and then you'd want to do sudo systemctl enable -s now pack. cache.timer. That's going to clean up your Pacman cache. Yay-S alacrity. Extension manager. Do good old dash to dock. Or let's do dash to panel. Why not? That's more fun. Yeah, and there we go. I think that's a pretty good place to start on your Arch Linux journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe.